Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you so much for coming by for another No BS social media chat. We're talking about, well, upgrading. And what I mean by that, let's be honest. Social media, it's a great free tool where really the only investment you really truly have is your time. Now, if for you, time is money. Yeah, it's a big investment. But when you start going into paid consultants, paid social media engagement, all those kind of things, yeah, money starts rolling in. But that's not necessarily what we're talking about too. There's another cost involved that I think you need to think about. I think you need to, I don't want to say budget into your world, and it's more inexpensive than hiring a consultant like me, than paying for Facebook placement, ads, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. And I'm talking about upgrading your tools. I don't know if you can tell the difference in this week's video. The last couple of weeks, we've upgraded our tools with a brand new, very expensive video camera. And I'm not doing that to say, hey, pay attention to me. I needed it for another project, and I've been putting it off for a couple of years. I really wanted one, but what's amazing is I've constantly upgraded lights, I've constantly upgraded all my technology, and I've been avoiding, well, a major upgrade to my video camera. I went with a very expensive prosumer model, which is both pro-usable and consumer usable, so it's in that consumer high-end price range, but yet not as big as important, multi-$1,000 as a professional camera. But when I look back at all the cameras I've used for these videos, for just a lot of the videos I used, a lot of the content I use on social media. Everything from, it's amazing, the webcams. I've got 2 or 3 different webcams. I actually shot this with a webcam off a computer for so many years because it was the easiest way to do it in my office space. And I have everything from, well, the iPhone cameras. I've got every iteration of iPhone camera, and I've shot some good video with iPhone. I've tried doing this with a GoPro, and that didn't work. And then you go back to some of the now outdated models of camera. I had a beautiful Kodak when HD first came out for a small camera, and they were pretty good. The clarity and the quality wasn't up to speed, but well, it helped me get a lot of video and things like that. But I've just constantly upgraded these tools, and so you spend $100 here, and it gets thrown away, and $100 there, and it gets thrown away. And that's the reality of social media. While there isn't an immediate cost, there isn't an immediate expense to what you're doing each and every week, well, when you upgrade what you've got, there is some cost associated with it. And again, too, everything, and I'm not just talking about, well, buying expensive video cameras or expensive lighting equipment or whatever it is, or expensive microphones. I spend more time researching and looking for microphones for my video content, especially with some of the YouTube videos I produce for my artists. It's one thing you just walk out in a setting. Let's say you go to a concert and you stick up your phone, and you get the iPhone video, and it's great. But are you using that professionally? I know a lot of people may be posting content of you, whether you're playing in concert, whether you're talking about your small business, whatever it is, iPhone content is fine. But if you're trying to do something, a buddy of mine who runs a jewelry store does some beautiful video content. And I've seen the camera he uses. He probably uses the same model I am, because especially when he's getting up close pictures on diamonds, he wants clarity. He wants crystal clear images, because that's going to sell his expensive service. Same thing like I said with my artist. I've been upgrading my tools to the video camera, to the lighting, to the microphones, because I want their YouTube videos to sound and look great. And again, even for just a simple person sitting in front of a microphone playing a guitar, that matters. I've upgraded more microphones over the last 5, 6, 7 years, looking for the perfect microphone each and every time. I found some stuff that worked for me right now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. And I think you got to think about that too. And here's another thought about upgrading. I'm even talking about, well, going from a free app to the paid version, getting rid of their little bug down in the right-hand corner, their little watermark, if you will, promoting their product. Sometimes it's about buying a good app to edit something on your phone. I use some great tool apps, some apps to be able to work with video on my phone, to work with pictures, to make and create content on my phone. And those apps may cost $1, $2, $4, $5. Well, that's upgrading. It's upgrading from the free stuff, and I think that's important for you to think about. Or it's those little upgrades that may make the difference between you and someone that you might be competing with. Again, whether it's another charity, another small charity, if you will, whether it's another small business. And again, does it matter? Well, I don't know. I don't know if your jewelry store being active on Facebook is going to make a difference between one that is or isn't. There are going to be still some people who are going to look up a phone number online, go to the jewelry store they've always gone to, look for the one that's going to give them the cheapest price, the quickest service, whatever it is. There are lots of reasons to shop. But I know with social media, that's the first place I go where I remember somebody. If they're active on social media, say, okay, they're all about making sure they grow their business. They're all about staying up to date. They're all about being where I am, and that's important. And so then it gets down to, well, if you got 2 or 3 of the similar business, or similar, in the case of music business, similar personalities, similar music styles, which ones are you going to remember? The ones that look professional, that look high quality. That's why sometimes, not always the best quality stuff wins, but always the highest quality stuff wins. Because you can impress people with the quality and they overlook some of the other small details. I don't know if that's making sense or not, but it's something to think about. So maybe it's time to upgrade your, not even technology, just upgrade your game a little bit. I don't care if it's, creating a green screen for a video. I don't care if it's investing in a microphone or just, again, down to just the price of apps or a new phone perhaps even. Yeah, that's a big expense, but maybe the difference between an iPhone 8, 7 versus the 5 you're still carrying perhaps, or the 4. Can you even carry a 4 anymore? Will that even work? It's going to be night and day for the quality of the content you're using, especially when it comes to social media. So think about it. You may need to upgrade just a little bit. Back next week, another No BS social media chat. Find us again, Facebook, the website, YouTube, wherever you found us. Come on back again next week. Phone number, email address, they're coming up here at the end of the video. Would love to talk with you. Thanks so much. Have a great day.